Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review of the latest episode of Hell on Wheels, Railroad Men. Now, we're getting close down to the wire. We've only got one episode left, and then Hell on Wheels is done. And this was a pretty good episode. It really drove home what was going on. The finishing of these railroads, seeing who's going to get to Ogden first, and kind of wrapping up this kind of thing that we've been doing of just trying to get this railroad finished and getting them connected and connecting like the whole United States from east to west. And it was really a satisfying episode in that regard. So it started off that both sides had found out that they had lost workers. Bohannon lost some Chinese workers and Mickey had lost some Irish workers. So evidently someone was pretty much scalping workers. So they go to visit this quote-unquote pirate of Utah to kind of see what he's been doing, and come to find out it's Jim, the previous worker who was working with Bohannon on the Central Pacific, and he was using the workers for a mine. And of course these workers are thinking, the railroad's almost finished. We need work. I mean, once this is done, where are we going to get work? So they're thinking in their long term and in their future. And it was really kind of cool to see Bohannon kind of talking with Mickey and talking with Ava and kind of like interacting with people from Durant's side of the railroad. And it was kind of cool to see the different ways that the people tried to persuade their workers to come back. Mickey was just like, oh, you'll get everything. We'll go to San Francisco and we'll get jobs there. And then he just kind of beats the one dude down. Bohannon, on the other hand, is like, I will give you a better offer than what he's got. And they're like, sorry, boss man, railroad's almost done. And he still offered to take their dead and ship them back home. And that was really important and key to what was going to be happening on later in the episode. And Jim was even talking about, like, hell, his family went back east. He needs this mine to make money. And he was like, if anybody leaves, even for an hour, you're gone. And so Mickey's got his workers, and Durant has less miles to go than Bohannon. It's equal after that. Bohannon needed to do 10 miles, and I think Durant needed to do 6. And it was interesting to kind of see each side try and get curry favor with the governor. And he's like, you know what? Nope. You got to just lay that track and get there first. And it was kind of cool seeing Bohannon and Mickey being like, all right, that's the man win. Good luck. It was refreshing to kind of see, yes, it's lawless and there's assholes and everything, but it was cool to see two people, yeah, they're on separate sides, but they're like, you know what? We might be on separate sides of the line, but good luck to you. No matter what happens, we built this motherfucking thing. And we did that. And it was kind of cool seeing that as Bohannon was also talking to Psalms, talking about, you know what? People are going to be using these things. He's listing out all the reasons, like people getting married, people going home to bury their loved ones, people going to jobs and going to different parts of the country and everything. Is like, we built that. We did that. You know what I mean? We drove those spikes and we got these rails in. We did that. No matter if the bigwigs take the wins or whatnot, we built this thing. And that was kind of a cool moment to see and kind of like get that sense from the series. So it starts off, he'd never heard that somebody had laid 10 miles of rail in a day. And Bohannon's getting ready to start his day, and the Chinese workers come back. He's like, finish the railroad, boss man. And that's because he shows them respect. And he was going to send their dead home. It's like, all right, we'll do this, and we're going to finish this railroad. So they start doing their stuff, and they're getting closer and closer together. And, of course, the Central Pacific guys kind of sweating it out and being like, oh God, oh God, oh God. And Durant, like, tried to give this inspirational speech. He's like, finish this railroad for me. And it's like, for you? You've screwed all these people over. So Psalms and his side went over to Bohannon's side, which was a really cool moment, and getting them all together, and they laid the rest of the track. They got it done. They got to Ogden first. And they did something that nobody heard done before, of laying 10 miles of track in one day. And it was really cool to see that from those people. And they're like, we ain't done yet. They built the rest to Durant's side, who was using tactics that were to compromise the integrity of the railroad just to get there faster. Psalms didn't like that. And that was after doing the little speech and everything. That's pretty much the straw that broke the camel's back to flip their sides. So everybody's celebrating and everything. And of course, Durant kind of uses, I don't know if he had a hand in it or what, but Durant's like, that needs to be inspected, the books need to be inspected, and I won. Had to lord it over the Central Pacific guy, and it was just a very dickish thing for Grant to do. Not Grant to do, because that's always what needed. Dickish thing for Durant to do, because those people laid that there. They won fair and square. But even you see that the Central Pacific head was just as shady as Durant. And he was going to give all that stuff to him, and Durant's like, I'll take it. And he's like, screw you. So the Central Pacific guy burns everything and kind of walks up. He's like, I won. Ha, 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 ha. But we've seen where that leads him, because he's poor as crap and dies alone. At least it's assumed that he's died alone, because it doesn't look like he's moving when we flash forward in the future. So I'm really excited to see the next episode and kind of see how much shit Durant gets in, because he has done horrible stuff. He's cooked books. He has compromised the integrity of the railroad. He has just fucked over everyone, and he's got to get his comeuppance. And Bohannon, and it'll be interesting to see what happens to him, because his purpose is done. He built the railroad. And it'll be kind of cool to see where everybody else ends up, because this has been their driving force, their driving goal. And they finished this thing. It's like, yes. And even though I hate that Durant just kept going around and going like, I won, haha. You didn't do anything. These people built it. And it's all because of them. And you're still broke because of you little bugger. God, he's just, I just can't wait till he's taken down. And it'll be so sweet to hopefully see that in the series finale. So, those are my opinions on the episode. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also, like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.